set to show off the. I'm gonna show off the text real quick, and then reset.
You're live. Take that.
Thanks, David.
Dave,
No problem.
trying to get a quick one over us.
Well, while David's here, I'll start sharing embarrassing child stories he doesn't use himself shortly.
That sounds like I need to go. See ya.
Alrighty, welcome back, fellow Moosers. Meesers. This is going to be Breath of Fire 3 fishing percent. Like stated in the previous run, I never played Breath of Fire 1, and that goes the same for Breath of Fire 3, and I'm doing a run of it. So essentially, this is just going to be the little fishing minigame in Breath of Fire 3. I'm going to go from fishing hole to fishing hole and catch all the fish. This is a ROM hack that Dave created with a hacked save file. So what the ROM hack does is has no random encounters, and the save file has all the fishing gear without having caught any fish at all. So essentially, I'm just going to be doing the fishing minigame casually. It's very relaxing. You don't have to worry about random encounters or anything like that. So I'm joined again by Shawnee.
Yep. And I don't think I could type the things. I was hoping to get the spreadsheet typed up in Google Forms so I can do it for you, but
yeah, I have a little bit of a cheat sheet and it's kind of like a impromptu tracker. It tells me which lures and which fishing holes that they're in. I just really need it for the lures. I'm going to be referencing it here and there. Fun fact: my PB is like 29 something. And I put the estimate as 30 minutes, so we're gonna be cutting it close, or maybe going a little over.
I was about 6 minutes under, so between our two runs, which again sticking to David's tradition of having 2/3 of a franchise, even though it's technically 5-6 Breath of Fire games.
So I have this screen open. This isn't where I start. I'm gonna reset the game in a minute. I have this screen open real quick just to show off text, so I don't have to explain it while I'm running the game. Text essentially help lure the fish to the bait. So if I do a cast the rod out, you could do tap tap for tech 2, tap tap space tap for tech 3. I can't do it. They're catching me. See, the jellyfish will eat anything, and with the text, it just makes them go crazy to catch it. Tech 4 is the difficult one. It's essentially tap, tap, blank, blank, tap, blank, blank. If you have ever had any kind of music theory, essentially 120 beats per minute is what you want. So it's going to be like tap, tap, blank, blank, tap, blank, tap. Oop, nope, couldn't catch.
Well, also, that's not how you catch a fish. But I thought you were actually going to reveal it and show it off, but whatever.
That's essentially where the fishing minigame starts. Whatever, I'll do the Tech 4 in the run, hopefully.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter, but that's just how it is.
But yeah, basically this is a nice fishing minigame. I'm here more or less to help Bird on impromptu questions or...
Not just that, but also visually. On my CRT, it is a little bit... Some fish are pretty dark and pretty faint looking. It's kind of hard to see. Shawnee is kind of like a second pair of eyes.
Yeah. I've played this game to death. Very much so. And yeah, I've gotten to the point where I can identify fish by their little energy bars. Also, if Dave is still in chat... Dave, did you ever actually play this game a second time, or you just have your one file? I could never remember.
So remember when I said to memorize what happened at the end of the game? This is essentially a little mural of the events. So you see the little serpents, you see all the main characters, and then at the end of it, we have our little crying goddess.
And yeah. So Breath of Fire 1 happens. 500 years after that is Breath of Fire 2. Undetermined amount of years later is Breath of Fire 3, all connected by the good ending files. And they actually all have bad ending and good endings as well. It's actually kind of neat. I didn't realize that there was a good ending until Breath of Fire 2 until I was 25. So I always thought it was a very depressing ending. Okay.
So as you can see here on our save files, the main character is named Fish. Fun fact, all the characters are named Fish in this file.
Yep.
It is a hacked ROM, level 99, max timer. We actually have 0 money, but we have all the baits and all the rods. So worst case scenario, if I run out of fish, or out of baits, because you can lose them, I'm kind of screwed. So we have to kind of manage that, try to make sure we don't lose any bait. A fun fact about this as well is, in the category, you don't have to use a specific starting point. You can move your character to where you want to start the run. So I purposely moved the character and saved it prior to a location where I want my first fishing spot.
Yeah.
So with that, I'm ready to start the run. Whenever you're ready, you can count me down, Johnny.
Sure. 3, 2, 1, go. And it's an estimate of 30 minutes, so we're going to cut it close.
We're going to cut it close, hopefully. Oh, maybe I'll PB. Who knows?
Remember, you can use L and R to go down the menu and not scroll down. So that might
I learned yesterday.
Yes. So we're actually starting out near the end of the game after the Black Sea. So that's where Bird wants to start, because whales are the main target first.
Yes, I'm going to choose the best rod and the best bait to catch both whales and spearfish. That's right, LNR. No, not deep dive. Dog walker. And then master rod. And then we're going to cast out, and we're going to try to catch the spearfish or the whale first. They're going to be the larger sprites. I believe the whales are maybe slightly larger and darker. There's a jellyfish who wants my bait, and I don't want the jellyfish. Maybe this guy over here wants it. Oop. This guy over here.
There's one in the center, right?
Oh, well,
Nope.
I'm flying fish. That's
fine.
I have to catch all 5 of these fish that are in this location anyways. The reason why I didn't want to catch a flying fish or a man-o-war earlier is because they normally drift towards the shore, and it's quicker to catch them towards the shore.
Yep.
Ideally, I want to catch one of each fish. Sometimes an extra flying fish or a man-o-war will get on the lure. I just have to catch it or risk losing the bait, and I don't want to lose the bait.
Yeah, so there's 2 shadowy ones in the center there.
Yeah,
And you need to get one. That one is a swordfish, or a spearfish. You can tell because its energy bar was not above the half point.
Oh,
it's a whale. Oh, it's a weak whale. Wow. Okay.
They can't just start bolting, and you get up to like 60-ish meters before you lose the bait. I don't want them to ever get that far out. Gotta tire them out.
Yeah, so you can see the little red bar on the bottom is basically empty, and you can just drag the fish in. The fishing line only goes up to 60 meters, and then it starts to break. So if you catch a fish too far out and it drags you out there, you risk losing your lure as well, even if you're doing perfectly fine.
Now that there's a man-o-war close to shore, I'm just going to try to catch it, just so it's quicker. So that I don't actually drag one out from far out.
Yeah.
We still need 2 more fish. We need the spearfish and the merchant fish dude.
Yeah, there's 2 lightly colored ones in the center.
I see one, but I'm too far from it. Let me recast. Oh, there's one actually right there.
Yep.
Towards the middle.
The Master Rod loves to absolutely go way too far, but it also has the best... the little green bar you see on reeling in is the equivalent of the rod's strength. If you were to use the wooden rod, you can't cast very far. It's a very thin amount of...
this might be another whale.
Yeah, that... Oh, okay. Wow, you got the weak whale and the strong spearfish. Okay, whatever.
It's a little bit RNG, depending on what their stamina meter is.
Yeah, and we will see the last fish that Bird will catch here will be the Manolo. Gobi, the fish guy in Breath of Fire 1, his entire race is merchants. The whole point in Breath of Fire 1 is there's a town called Prima. It's the central commerce. All the merchants gather there. They're all fish. They travel along the ocean currents, sell their wares, bring stuff back, do it again over and over and over and over again. Throughout history of Breath of Fire, they've always kept the merchants of the stores relatively to the same race of people. So they've always been around. So the fact they're in this one means that they have basically survived the test of time, and it's just always been the merchants. And the coins only are the ones that catch it, so you can just that, and they don't tend to resist. They get dragged in pretty quickly.
He could, I could catch him in later fishing points, but because he's here in the first one, I might as well just catch him here and not worry about having to catch one later.
Yeah, you don't want to kind of menuing as much as possible, switching between lures, and you get to switch lures anyway. So off to the next fishing spot now. You don't want to buy anything, or else it opens up a menu for no reason. And now you'll be traveling.
I'm assuming it's bait, but I have no money to buy anything.
He sells a royal sword and life armor and stuff like that based off the whales and stuff you catch here. It's the second best sword in the game, and armor that gives you basically HP recovery during battle.
There are about 3 long walks in the game. This is the first one. We have to go through a couple areas. We have to use a couple teleporters to get back to the main map of the game. So there's really not much to say except for going into these teleporters, changing to where you want to go, and then to my next fishing spot.
Yep. Also, just as a small little cameo thing as well, Ryu's overworld sprite looks very close to the original Breath of Fire 1, Breath of Fire 2 kind of chibi sprites. I think that was a design choice, and I absolutely love it because they kept it similar, but then Breath of Fire 4, they removed that. So like, oh.
So I
Breath of Fire 4 is gorgeous.
Bonnie yesterday that if this was a standalone $10 indie fishing game, I would have enjoyed it.
Oh,
so
yeah.
That's kind of what drove me to wanting to play this. Is like, oh, it's a little fishing game. I don't really care about the story or playing it, but I just want to play this little fishing game.
The fishing minigame is honestly just a lot of fun in general. Casually, for me, I tend to get the Holy Dagger in the first fishing hole with a couple rainbow trout and stuff like that. It's simple enough. There's a master there and a goblin who's running low on batteries, who's costing the family a fortune.
Nobody comment on my captain, by the way.
Ryu may or may not be severely drunk. But we're in Duana Hills now, so we're going to get red catfish, a base. Right? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yes, we have that Mega Man base mindset.
Yeah. It's a Capcom game. It's applicable for both.
So the hard fish here to catch is the red catfish. They kind of look similar to the bass. I believe, this is a bass.
Yeah, that is. It's
I
the
kind of have
green
to
color.
get a little bit lucky on catching the red catfish.
There's
This
a
guy
faint
here might
shadow.
actually- yeah,
There's a
here.
faint shadow on the right-hand side, about 20 meters in. That might be one, because it tends to be the dimmer version. Because it's definitely not the Martian squid. That one didn't have tentacles on it.
No, I don't think it's any of these. I'm gonna try this guy over here. He looks a little bit smaller. No. See, this is the bad part about the run, is just trying to find the different shadows.
Yeah, and again, Bird hasn't played this game casually. Right in front of you is a dimmer one, so that might be...
He's got a lot of stamina too. This might be it.
Yeah.
And the bass and the red cat... The bass will eat anything, and the red catfish will use the fat frog. So the bait doesn't really help. It helps me catch the red catfish, but
There you go.
the bass will still want to eat it. Yeah, now we're going to swap over to, I believe, Heavy Caro, right? Yes.
Yes.
For the Martian squid. Now the squids... Oops. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. The squids are nice in any area because you can actually tell what their sprite is.
Yeah. You have to catch a brandy as well, right?
That's the next area.
Oh, right. Yeah, so also this is like the best sprite work for a fish portrait. I love it. Like, this looks like a normal octopus. That's fine. But when I actually see his little portrait pop up, it's adorable.
It is a cute little squid. For those of you who have played the I'm gonna say Metal Gear, the Metal Slug franchise, it kind of looks vaguely familiar to the little aliens in that game.
Metal Gear, Metal Slug, two game franchises that could not be more different.
Same thing. Not
Look
that
at this
sprite,
thing though. Look at it. It's so cute.
And that was everything here.
Yep, that's all 3. Next one off is Piranha Trout, Rainbow Trout, and Brandy.
So I mentioned this. So back last year, me and Dave raced this, right? And after we raced it, I decided to run a little bit, and I did come up with a route. And at the time, I know I put thought into the route, but oops, my controller's disconnecting a little bit. So there's something close here to the shore. I'm just gonna catch that real quick.
That might be the Piranha.
Hey, it's probably the Piranha, but so we blind raced it, and then I decided to run it a little bit more, route it. And then work got in the way. It's been a few months, and for this event, I decided to come back to it. And I don't remember why I chose certain things in the route. So I'm just kind of following a route that I made last...
Oh, that's a far Piranha.
So I'm following a route that I made last year, and I don't remember why I made some of these decisions.
So, piranhas are really annoying here. You can see another Menelo in the thing. Piranhas will bite everything but coins. So, they're just really annoying, but since you only have limited lures, it's better to reel them in than to risk losing.
Fail to capture the fail it, but just double here.
Yeah.
So this should be one of the trouts.
Yes.
I believe the rainbow trout is also a small sprite, so there is a chance that I could try to catch more piranhas instead. I'll catch more piranhas instead of the rainbow trout. Come on, buddy. You're right there.
That is...
Oh, this is the rainbow trout. Okay.
Rainbow trout is upside down. I think trout is right side up when you pulls it out.
Fat frog for the brandy, which is the hardest one in this area.
Yeah.
He's going to be the largest, darkest shadow.
Yeah, it's right there, actually. No, you did land on top of it.
I was on top of it. I didn't see it. I didn't see it until it started moving.
Again, difference is CRT and direct feed. I'm looking at the direct feed while first looking at the CRT. Just the left.
I was gonna want it to. Yeah, couldn't get it.
Oh, that's in front of you. In front of you.
Okay, we got
it.
There
you go.
This is the fish when me and Dave blind raced this. Quote unquote blind race, because Dave has technically played this game before.
A lot, actually.
And I had never played it. This is the fish that gave me the most trouble. I couldn't find it for the longest time. I couldn't catch it. It took my bait, my best bait, and it kind of got me stuck for a while.
Oh, so I will always recommend, if anyone ever wants to pick up Breath of Fire 3 casually, not as like a fishing thing, but just as a game, it's good. It takes a little bit of practice to do things. You just need the trout now.
Small ones, or is it the?
I think it's a piranha, if I remember correctly. Yeah.
Yes. Be this medium one over here.
Yeah. I thought I could get the one on the right-hand side of the screen by the shore right now. I think that's a rainbow one, actually.
This might be a rainbow.
They're awkward. They're the same size, rainbow trout.
Oh, what do we know? This is casual percent, everybody. That was everything.
The intro is long, yes, but it honestly picks up after. And I don't want to say like it gets good after X amount of hours, because I hate that as an excuse to play games. The game itself, though, is very good. Ogre Road.
This is a short walk. There are longer little sections later.
You didn't catch the jellyfish, right? It was Manowar. No, yeah, it was a Manowar initially.
I caught the Manowar.
Yeah.
So here we need puffer and black bass. Yeah. That small one should be a puffer, actually.
Puffer's old popper, top, or dog walker.
I sent it too far, but it'll be fine. There might be piranhas in this area. Okay,
No.
but this is definitely a puffer.
Yeah, it's definitely a puffer on that one.
I need the
Worm, Spirit, Caro, or Heavy Caro.
And this should be just the larger fish sprite. There was one closer.
That looks right. So the way that works is once you get 2,000 points, you can get a master who will give you stat increases based off levels and stuff like that, and some skills if you have them for enough time. There's also there's eventually the grand prize for it is basically it's a skill ink pen, which means you don't need to get skill ink anymore to change out skills in your characters. You can just do it infinitely. And it's relatively simple to get, but you have to get some larger size fish while catching them. So that's both of them here, so we're off to go to the next one to get jellyfish and a mackerel.
So jellyfish was the one I was talking to Shawnee about yesterday, how I don't remember why this one fishing spot is the only one for jellyfish. And we figured it out. There are 2 spots for jellyfish. This is the one that's on my path, and everything in both fishing spots that have the jellyfish I've already caught. So this is just the best spot for jellyfish, even though I'm going into this area only for it.
I kind of think, why are you walking all the way around? There's a hole that you fall down if you go across that little area.
I did figure that out.
Yeah. Like casually, this place sucks, so like figure this out because there's some like goo titans here and stuff like that and whatever. Again, like I was so mad at David for getting Bird to play this. And like Bird has played the game before, right? Like, no, I'm just gonna race him. And I'm like, does he not know the map? Bird sent me the Breath of Fire 1
to race it, to his defense.
I know, but you sent me the Breath of Fire 1 world map.
I did. I looked up the fishing map, and Shawnee was like, "Bird, that's the Breath of Fire 1 map." I'm like, oh, oops.
So like, it was a good race to start off with, for sure. So this is a jellyfish. It looks like a jellyfish. It's simple to find.
And they eat anything but coin.
Yep. So next one is Heavy Caro Mackerel, which is the next fishing over. And this is literally just the only one here. Like, it's simple. And the other 2 are in the other region, and you kind of have to hook all the way around.
Did I do the little... I did the little thing, right? Okay, no. I thought I did the little flowers.
No, it would have a text box to prompt if that was the case. Heavy Caro is for the mackerel. You already have it equipped.
I have it equipped!
Yeah, this is the only place where you can actually fish up the mackerel. It's a story-based thing. You have to get a mare to eat fish. You have to get sushi. S-U-S-U-I. However you pronounce that one. It's not sushi, but it's basically, you know, a thing.
This guy. Or this guy.
Well, it is now. No, it's not sashimi. No.
At one point, I was convinced they're all mackerels here, and they're not. So I do have to be careful. And that's all we're here for.
Yep.
So we have 3 more fishing spots to go before the end of the run. So we're almost there. Like I said, this is just a nice little cozy game to play.
Yeah.
Walk from fishing spot to fishing spot. It is a little nerve-wracking to actually do the fishing sometimes, but nothing too bad, nothing too stressful.
Yeah. Shisu. Is that sushi? It might be mistranslated or whatever, but yeah, it's shisu.
Since we have the Heavy Caro already, we're going to go for the octopus first.
Yep.
Which is it? Oh, there was one right there.
Yeah, left-hand side.
Take it back.
You can reel in with no loss.
Yeah. Buddy. So there is some slight optimization to use the bait you still currently have on from the previous area.
Well, if they intentionally called it that or not or whatever, but I know it wasn't sushi. I know it's not sashimi. I just could not remember that. So, but I think, yeah, Shizu.
I don't know what this is. I'm just gonna catch it.
Yeah, you need a couple of them anyway, and there we go.
Yeah, this is it.
That's Black Porgy. Yeah.
Even though there are fish that you would think would be farther out, there are sometimes they're just close to the shore. Like it's possible to see a whale that's close to the shore. If you semi-beached whale caught.
Yeah, I think 10 meters away. You're like, okay, cool, thanks. Like that's really convenient. Yep.
Looking for puffer fish. Okay, whatever this is, we're going for it. Nope.
Nope, flying fish. My guess is it's probably the one on the right there, slightly faded.
These little small ones here.
Yeah. But that's not that one.
Kind of the same size as the other one too.
Yeah.
Go over here. Nope.
Nope, more flying
We're
fish.
gonna catch every single flying fish in this area until we catch a puffer.
Hey, this game also has Australian dolphins. So
That we can't catch.
no, you can kill it though. More flying fish. You know, we love flying fish here.
I'm just removing.
We're
these off
renaming the
board.
M.O.O.S.E event to Flying Fish. Welcome to the Flying Fish event. We're here to catch flying fish, not only flying fish.
Yep.
Oh, come on!
Yeah, let me just wait a bit, see if anything pops up out of the water. Not you.
Stop jumping!
Okay, we're catching you. Whatever you are.
Flying fish! Oh, God.
I
This
guess
is where I get...
bait, because sometimes they do sink to the bottom, and if they hit the floor,
Yeah, you'll lose them. They got caught in the seaweed. That's what the little, like, seaweed bottom thing is. It shows the depth.
trying to see if anybody pops up. Okay, I think I know who I'm gonna go for.
That was a flying fish.
Oop.
Goddamn.
So I think it's safe to say I'm going overestimate. Mine wasn't like super precise and well done, but at this point I think I might be going overestimate a little bit.
Oh, it's fine.
Catch one. Oh, the one! He's typing! There he is, okay. Keep an eye on him, chat. Keep an eye on him. Of course, I sent it too far out. Oh, he's one too.
That one's constantly jumping now.
I bet this isn't it. I bet
Come
you
on,
they
flying
swap
fish.
locations. Oh, we got it. We got it, chat.
Symbols and boss defeated. Let's go.
Also,
Also,
folks first, right? Yes. And then
the fishing bit in Breath of Fire 2 was tedious, yes. It did get you the best sword, yes, which is missable if you don't go to the fishing hole before the end of the game. You have to have the bird flight ability, and you get that taken away eventually from you.
This is our last long little walk. We have to go through a couple continents and a couple little areas, main areas. Or just one, actually. It's just this.
Yeah. Also, if you were to go into this cave that Burr will be walking by, you will actually see Diaz, who is Blue from Breath of Fire 1 and also Blue from Breath of Fire 2. It is the same character.
Like how
she
Ryu
is
abandoned his friends there.
Yeah, actually, it's because Gar got stuck on someone. Ree's programmed to always follow the second character, Gars, is just chunky and gets stuck on people. Which is a mood.
Right now I need the deep diver to catch the angler. Similar to the whale, sometimes the angler could just be close to shore. It's rare, but I'm looking for the large. I see one over there. Towards there.
Yeah.
Large, darkened sprites.
I don't see any early. So that's probably your best bet for that one.
Where'd he go?
He's bottom. There he is, yeah. So this is where, again, you want to push down on the D-pad and try to get him to...
I do it only when there's not all the way to the right, because if I'm all the way to the right, I have tried that and I'll lose the bait. I do something wrong.
That's fair. Look at that great fishing action of just jerking the rod to the fish it gets landed. You can do it faster, technically. There we go.
Okay, what do we need here? Just the sea breed.
Yep.
Which
Sea
is for
breed,
heavy car road,
world
so
spirit.
everything left in the game is just heavy car road.
Fish has no more jaw. Technically, yeah. You remember how I used to
Only
fish this
jaw-
game,
jaw.
David?
We reel it in, it's only jaw.
Shasta-Goopal, the best monster hunter monster.
So Shani has some gripe with the anglerfish being a earth item.
Yes, if you use the anglerfish, the thing that, lights up and catches things with this little, light up hook head thing, it uses earthquake in battle instead of thunder. Like, come on. That's dumb.
Our last little walk to our last little fishing spot.
Yep. And you're going to try to catch devilfish second.
Yes. And I only try to catch the devilfish second because it's called the devilfish and I want that to be the final boss.
Yep.
Something's close by.
Looks good, actually. I think that's actually what you want.
The devilfish is an octopus sprite, so it is easier to find and catch.
Yeah, I think that's the right one as well. That's the sea bass.
Gave me a little trouble, but...
Yes, actually, if after, since this, obviously you have all the fish after this, you can highlight them in the item menu after you show off the screen. Timing ends upon getting the devilfish, David, since that's the last official fish.
Dave made the rules for this, so he should know.
I know, but...
This is Dave. That was my gripe with Dave. I forgot to shit talk him. He made this category and never made a run. He's like, yeah, I'll do runs of fishing, and then he never did, and I'm the only one. And I never uploaded it because I didn't want to be the only run on the category.
Hey, free world record, because Dave's a coward, won't run Nightshade either.
No, it's about beating Dave's record. I want him to post like a 50-minute and then post my 29. Getting that record.
So yes, the fish can be used in battle afterwards. If Bird wants to open up the item menu in the world map, you can see what they're all used for. As well, after you can see all 23.
And time.
Yep.
Now,
And
we're going to look at the fish, just to make sure that we got them all.
It'll say no data on the portrait if there is missing.
It would be question marks as well for the name.
I already played good games, Lola.
There we go. Got them all. Master of Angling. We're good.
Okay, yesterday you had 7,100 points, so you had a lot of small fish this time around.
Yeah, your rating, your total points depends on the size of the fish.
Yeah, so you caught a lot of small ones apparently.
Caught a
I
lot
think
of,
you need like 9,000 or something.
Caught a lot of flying fish is what I did. So you wanted me to look at the menu.
Yeah. If you will go say hi to DS, you can too, just as a cameo.
Oh, did I go over time? No, I PB'd or what? It was 27:52? Is that my time?
Really?
Yo!
Hey, we'll take that.
I'll submit this.
So yeah, if you go items,
I don't know the menus of these games.
first
I don't know
one,
which one's the item? I don't know.
click sort first, or I guess whatever, yeah. sort normal items. There you go. All the fish are together, and you can. No, it's fine. That's the use, and then you go one left. One left. There you go. Items.
Okay. You see, I clearly never played this game.
This is what I was doing yesterday. I'm like, did you know it just mashes it? And Bird's like, what?
Yes, Johnny's telling me things. I'm like, I don't know. I only fish. I only know fishing. Look at all my characters. They fish.
No, but fishing. But yeah, like angler is an earthquake item.
Earthquake item.
Yeah.
So let me just show that real quick. Is the party screen. Tactics. Ally. Everybody's fish.
Yep, fish.
We all fish.
Yeah, we all fish. The onions fish.
I like how Dave didn't bother to get the other characters to 99.
What wasn't least used, David? How dare?
But already, that was the end of the run. It's like I said, it's very calming, casual game. Sometimes it is a little stressful when the fish are leaving, but like it's not much. I don't know if you have anything less to say, Shawnee.
Not much. Truthfully, like we both did fishing games technically. I just ended up killing actually things after I was on my fishing trip.
And your game didn't have a little mini game. You just clicked the button and you got what you wanted.
Yeah, although I have to admit, it's very funny. Ryu has always fished in all the games. Like they've kept that tradition throughout the entire game. Like, you know, there's a flying birds, this, that, lockpicking. No, Ryu's fishing, just fishing. Ryu's the fisherman.
He's a simple man.
But yeah, no, I think I'm good. I'm always around. If people want to follow me or whatever, follow Bird as well.
Yeah, just want to thank Dave one more time for the event and accepting this fishing meme category that he created and never ran.
Yeah.
But alright, thank you all, everybody. Thank you for the GGs.
So yeah.